Also this morning, a first of its kind market where everything on display is free. It took place at the Union Congregational Church in Green Bay, where nearly 500 people showed up. No money was exchanged and no bartering was accepted. Items included clothing, school supplies, and non-perishable foods. The goal is to ensure nothing goes to waste and people on tight budgets have a place to shop ahead of the holiday season.
And things like that really can find other use without being donated and then resold. So that was really where it all began, was us talking about how can we meet the community and fill this gap.
The market even had its own section for shoppers to gift wrap.